So now we'll be creating a lead qualification system for an AI automation agency. They will want to work with clients or business owners with a budget of $2,000. So to create this system, we'll be needing different tools. First on the list is that we'll be needing our database. This is where the data or the base of the customers will be stored. The data of the customers will be stored. For the database, we use Airtable for the database. Then for our form intake, we'll be using Tally form for the form intake. You can use any other form of your choice. So, but for this project, we'll be using Tally form. For the next tool we'll be using is our workflow builder. For our workflow builder, we'll be using make.com. For our communication tools, we'll be using two communication tools, one for external communication and one for internal communication. For external communication, we'll be using Gmail. Then for internal communication, we'll be using Slack. So let's get started. So we'll start with creating our form. Like I said, we'll be using Tally form for this. So to use Tally form, just type Tally form here, this one. You create, sign up if you've not used it before, but you can log in if this is not your first time of using it. So to create your form, you go to new form. So let's name our title of our form. We'll give it name like how can we help you? How can we help? That's the best. We'll start with. We'll need the name, the first and the last name of the client. So put first name. To add first name, to add a block, you just click on this plus sign. It will take you to the block field. Then we'll pick a short answer because short first names or majorly names is always short answers. So click short answers, then insert. So secondly, we'll be needing the last name of the client. Same thing, we'll go pick short answer. So next, we'll be needing an email address of the client. So we follow the same route, but instead we'll pick an email field. So next, we'll be needing the client's phone number. So this will be taking phone number field. Next, we want to know the name of the company or the name of the business. Pick short answer. Company name. Yes, that is how we'll be addressing our lead, by their company name. So the next field will be budget field. Here we are taking number field. So the last field will be where you want the customer or the client to tell you more about what they need or more about the project. So go insert same way, but instead we are picking long answer here. So that is it. We'll go ahead and customize it. We can preview it and see how it looks. For more customization, you can go ahead and add logo. You can add logo, add cover, and more. There are more customization. But for me, this one is okay. So let's preview. Okay, so let's publish. Yes, we have successfully created a form and publish it. Next, we'll be creating a database in Airtable. To create a database, we just log into Airtable. If today is your first time of using Airtable, you need to sign up. But if you've been using Airtable, you just log in. Once you've successfully logged in, we'll then go ahead and create a base. Base is where all the tables and all our fields will be located in. So to create a base, you just click on create button and you build an app on your own. Click on build an app on your own. Okay, let's name our base lead capture. Let's rename our table lead base and the record to lead. Then you save. So we'll go ahead and create our different fields. The field we'll be creating in Airtable should be correspondent to everything you have on your tally. So let's go back to our tally and see the different field we have. So first we have first name. So the first field we should have is first name. So we'll edit this to first name, save. Then we have second name or last name. Let me check. Last name, yes. So we edit this particular table. We change it to single line text and rename it to last name. Okay, we'll save. Then the next field is email. So same, we go here, we edit file field, which change to email placeholder. Okay, then we rename to email. We click save. The second is phone number. Same thing, we edit, we choose a phone number placeholder. Sorry. Here it is. We rename We save, right? Then we'll go check company name. We edit. We change this placeholder to single line select company. Third, we save, confirm change. This is because there is an AI automation field here. So we can delete this and create another field. This should be currency. And we go and name it budget. And create field. Then the last field we have, describe your specific needs. We'll go ahead and pick long text. Here we can name it client's needs. Client's need. Create field. Good. We've successfully created a database for our clients or for our leads. So let's go ahead and integrate a table to Tally form. To do this, so let's go ahead and integrate a table to Tally form. What this does is to sync our Tally form to our A table such that once someone signs up using our Tally form or any form, it will be automatically updated in our A table. So let's go ahead and do it. To integrate it, we go back to our Tally form and go to integration. Look for A table and connect. Then we'll be asked to log into our A table. So you'll be asked to grant access to the particular base you want to integrate. So the base we want to integrate is this lead capture. Then we'll grant access. Let's name it. Then our connection, we can name it lead qualification. And we'll select the base, which is lead capture. We'll select the table, which is lead base. And we'll go ahead and map the different file fields to their respective fields. So the first name will go with first name, last name, email will go with email, phone number will go with phone number, company will go with company, budget will go with budget. Then we'll add more that cover the describe your specific need. This will go with client needs. And we connect. We've successfully integrated. To know that you've integrated, there will be green. This green symbol will show. If it showed red, it means it's not connected. So let's go and try it out. Precious Chukwujeku email. phone number, company, budgets, 1,000. Describe your specific need. Okay. So we go ahead and submit. Sorry, I need to enter a valid. Okay. Okay, let's go and check here. You see, we've successfully created and integrated the workflow. So the next thing we'll be doing is to create an AI field to help us qualify help us qualify this lead. So the first AI field we'll be creating is qualification field. What this field does is to accept an input, which is budget, and check if it meets our criteria, because we want to work with clients with the budget of $2,000 and above. So the AI field will check the budget of any lead to know if it's more than 2,000. If it's more than 2,000, if it's 2,000 and above, it will qualify it. If not, it will write unqualified to it. So let's go ahead and create this AI field. To create this AI field, what you need to go is to go to this icon, open Omni. Once you click it, it will come up. Then you input the charts. I forgot to record this stage, so I'm just repeating it. So once you are done with the prompt, you send. But I've done this off camera. So let's look at the field it's created. It successfully created this field. So it will, when it accepts an input, which is budget, and check if it's more than if it's $2,000 and above. If it's not, it disqualifies it, and if it is, it qualifies it. So the one we had was disqualified because it was not up to $2,000. So to make this AI system work better, we'll click on Edit File. Then we'll go to Settings and allow it to run automatically. What it means that it doesn't need us to manually run it. It will run automatically. Then you save. Continue. So it has disqualified this lead. So let's try another lead with budget higher than 2,000. So let's use Becky. Use same email, and Zidane. budget 2,000, or better still 250. Describe your specific need. I want to automate my operations if possible. I just go with operations and submit. So let's go and check. So see the second form, and it is qualified automatically. Okay. The next AI field we'll be creating is a message field. What this field does is to write a message to the sales team containing the lead details. So to create this field, what we'll do is follow the same route. We open Omni, then write this prompt, create an AI field called message that describes the lead's information in a quick conversational way in a message intended to be sent to the relevant sales rep. So I want the message to be conversational like, instead of just giving a bullet point. I want it to be relational and conversational like. So let's see what it will create. And then I want it to be in 1 to 3 sentences, nothing much and nothing irrelevant. Just the name of the lead, the first name, the second name, the email to contact it, and whether it's qualified or not, and what the person wants. So let's see. Okay, we have a message here. So let's see. Hi team, we have a new lead, Precious Chukwujeku from Wiki. Contact Precious. This is the email, this is the number. Budget 1,000. Client need, runs a small animal clinic and wants to automate admin work. Okay. So we will have to edit this because I want it to state whether the lead is qualified or not. I want it to state it in the message so the sales team will know if the lead is qualified or not. So to do this, we'll go to the message, edit field. Okay, we'll edit with AI. Go ahead and write, I want the message to contain the qualification. Delete qualification. Okay, let's go back to the message. What's this showing now? So, okay, it is now added. The context and data, qualification data is now added here. So go ahead and do more edits. Like I said in the in before field, to enable it to run automatically without manually running it, you should always enable this button. Continue. Will be done. Regenerate. Why is this what it's showing? So the next field we'll be creating is created on field. This field will be showing when the lead is created or when this data is created. So to create it, we go to add plus sign. We use date placeholder, created on. Go ahead and create. Okay. You can decide to hide this field because it serves as a helping field. You can decide to hide it or leave it, but for the sake of the clustering, I will hide it. So that is it. We'll be creating more fields, but for now we are done with this. So the next thing we'll be doing is to create our workflows, to create our automation in our workflow builder. So let's go to our make.com. Make.com, it's actually a workflow builder that helps you automate things. So we are done with creating relevant fields in our lead capture for now. So the next thing we'll be doing is creating our workflow. So the workflow builder we'll be using is make.com. There are other automation builder too, but for this video we'll be using make.com. Make.com is an automation builder that helps you build an automation with the help of integration of other tools. So to get started, you need to have an account with them. If you don't, then you need to create one. So you type make.com to get you started. So I'm asked to sign in because I've created an account with them. But if this is your first time, you go ahead and create an account. So I'll be signing in with my Google. So once you sign in, you'll be taken here. So the first thing you will do is to go to create scenario. So we'll look for a table. So the action we'll take is to watch records. So we'll go ahead and integrate our Airtable to our make.com. We'll use Airtable token or key. So to get our access token, we go back to our Airtable, go to home, so to access our Airtable access code, what we have to do is to go here, account. Once you click, you go to Builder Hub. As you click it, you go to Personal Access Code. Then you create create one, name it make, then add scopes. What you need the code to have access, what you need the tool to have access to. So we need it to record and read data. Good. We need it to record and write data. Yes. We're calling it to, for the schema, we need it to see the structure of base, like, yes. And we need it to create and edit. Yes, this is the 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 scopes we want. You go ahead and add base, lead capture, create token. You copy the token and click done. So you go back to your make.com and impute that token. Save. Then once you impute the token, the base will automatically appear. So you click on the lead capture, select the table, which is lead base, and trigger field. This is the field that you want the make.com to watch out for. So that our trigger field will be created on. So the label field, we'll be taking company name. So we want the label field to be company name. So again, you want it to filter not all the lead. We want it just to filter the qualification lead. So the 8-table formula we'll be using is this formula. I'll leave this formula on the description. So we want it to just filter qualified lead to this workflow. So we'll go ahead and save. So you pick from now on and save. So our make.com system is out for watch for any qualified lead in our 8-table. So next thing we'll do is we'll add router. So we'll be adding a router to the workflow. What router does is to, one, route messages to email, messages that will be going out to the client or to the lead. Then the second part is to route message to Slack. This is message that will be going to our sales team to notify them of the lead and the description of the lead. So let's set up our Gmail router or Gmail account. To do this, we'll select send an email. So we'll be needing a client ID and a client secret for this. I've already gotten my client ID and client secret, but I will be leaving a document on how to go about getting these credentials. So I will fake. So put my client ID. I'll get my client secrets. I'll put that too and go ahead and sign in. So what we'll do next is to go ahead and set it up. Map. We'll add a recipient's email. This will be an email of the recipient. So the subject will be intro call for we add the from company content. So you want the body of the email to be hey. We call the client by the first name. I think this should be after first name. Yeah. We received you received your request for our automation service for company. We would love to discuss this with you. Feel free to book a call with me here. So add our link, Calendly link. You can use any scheduling tools of your choice. I'll go ahead and save. So let's add a lead and run. Let's add a lead and run the system again. Copy. So let's pick a name. Adaize. Choose same email address, phone number, company. We pick author. The budget will be $33,000. Describe your specific needs. I want to automate my payment system. Or submit. So let's look at our health table. Okay, it's coming in now. Okay, so let's run our make. So it has run. Let's check our email. Okay. Hi, Ade, a receive your request for automation service for auto. We'd love to discuss with you. Feel free to book a call. And that is it. Next thing we'll be adding is Slack. Like I said, it will be our internal tool. The system will use the Slack to send a message to our marketing team, alerting them of the new lead and the information of the lead. So to add Slack, you just click add, pick Slack, then look for create message. Once you add it, you click on add, then connection type. We'll be using Slack bot. Then you click on save. Then you'll be prompted to connect your Slack. Click allow. It's verifying. Then the next is to enter a channel ID or name. You select from the list. You click on select from the list. Then it will show you the list of channels and the Slack. You click public channel. So we look for channel. So we are, because before now I've created marketing channel for the Slack team, or marketing channel for the team. So we take marketing. So the text we'll be adding here is the message from the Airtable. That message that the AI helped us create. So we'll be looking for lead message. Yes, we click on it. Save. So let's try and run this. Let's fill a new form. Daniel Peterson, email number, company, donates, budget 4,000. And run a real estate agency, and I want to and I want to automate my payment system. Can I get more information? More information on this. Okay, let's submit. Okay, it has been updated in our A table. So let's run our. Okay, let's check our email. We are supposed to receive as the client. We are supposed to receive email, and the team is supposed to receive a Slack message. Okay, let me check my email. Okay, here's the message. Intro call for Adonis for Daniel from Adonis. Hey Daniel. So we received the email. So let's check our Slack and check if our team received the Slack message. Oh, okay. Hi team, we have a new lead, Daniel Patson from Adonis. Contacts wants to automate his real estate and is requesting more information. Qualification is qualified. So the problem, we've received this Slack message, but the issue is that we don't want this irrelevant words or irrelevant text. So we want to clean it up. So to do this, what we'll do is to parse the output to a text parser. So let's clean it up. To do this, we'll be adding text parser to the module before Slack to enable us clean it up, to enable us clean up the message and prevent irrelevant text like this. We'll be adding a text parser. To add a text parser, you add module, then add look for text parser. Here it is. Then you select match pattern. This is the pattern or the expression you'll be putting it in. Then the text you select lead message, then save. Then we'll go back to the Slack and update this to okay. Update this to this, then save. Okay, let's try running a new lead. Copy, delete this, then let's use a new name, Glory Daniels. Email, phone number, company name. Let's use kitten. Budget is 5,000. Describe. I run a kitten daycare, and I want to know more about the automation services you provide, and the ones suitable for me, suitable for my business. Okay, submit. Let's go. Gloria Daniels, kitten keeping, and let's run it. So there should be a message sent to Glory and a Slack message sent to our team. So let's check for Glory's message. Okay, intro call for Glory. The message was delivered to Glory. Let's check our Slack. Okay, you see, the message is cleaned up. Hi team, we have a new lead, Glory Daniels from Kitten. Contact, budget 5,000. Client need runs a kitten daycare and want to learn about automation options suitable for the businesses. Qualification, qualified. So the next thing to do is to update our Airtable record on the time we contacted the client or the time we contacted the lead. So to do this, we add another module here. Let me expand this. So to do this, we add another module here, Airtable. We use update record. This is lead capture. So before we do this, let's go to our Airtable and add additional field. We are using created time for this. So this will show the time and the date this lead was contacted, the customer was contacted. So we add created, contacted on create field. I think this is not it. Let me delete this. I think it should be dates. Sorry, dates contacted on. Okay, so let's go back. So what this does is to update that contacted on field on the day our lead, we send an email message to our lead. So the table we'll be looking for is lead base, ID record, the ID record is the record of the scenario, and we'll go ahead and contacted them. We use this now, then we'll save. So let's run this. Mm. Okay, let's run this. Copy. Mhm. Um, Susan, Peter, email, company, Peter, budgets, 25, describe, travel, agency, and want to automate our database, our lead generation. Okay. So let's run this. So email message should be sent to Susan, and Slack message should be sent to our marketing team. So let's look at okay, this for Susan. We've received message for Susan and message for our Slack. Okay. Then the last is to check our lead, and yes, it is updated. So with this, you can qualify lead based on certain criteria, and this will help you and your sales to focus more on people that has the highest percentage rate of buying from you. So I hope you learned how to do this, and I'll be teaching more in my subsequent videos.